Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and right now we are on our way home and we are in the Atlanta airport and things have been going really smoothly today. I wanted to let you all know a few things. First of all, we did get our flight switched back to Delta, and let me explain how that happened and why. Yesterday in Barcelona, we started to check in with American Airlines and found out that they were overbooked on each leg of the trip, which was 3 legs, and so they said that if we wanted to be sure to get on those flights, we needed to book paid for each seat extra. You know how you can do that. So we started to do that, and then we found out that to check luggage, for the first piece is $75 and for the second piece is $100, and we each have 2 pieces of luggage to check on the way home, so we were going to have those fees. So I called Princess back, and at the time that was, we got their emergency line. I just called the en route number since we had already disembarked the ship when we were doing this. And I got the nicest lady on the phone and just explained that we used to have these flights. We'd gotten switched to American, tried to get them switched back. It had not worked out. And so we had just decided that we would be happy to fly American home. And we were happy to, but that as we started to check in, we found out that with everything, we were looking at around $750 in fees that we wouldn't have otherwise. So she agreed that we surely should be switched back, and she just switched us back to the flights that we had. So we were really grateful for that. That surely is a huge blessing considering those fees. And I did mention to her, I said, you know, we could get home and submit those expenses to Princess and ask if they would pay them, and she said they're not going to pay them. At least she didn't think they would, because they were just going to be our share of already having booked our tickets. They would be our responsibility. So anyway, we were really grateful. So this morning we got our flight from Barcelona to Atlanta, and then we are here at the Atlanta airport and we'll be heading home to Salt Lake in a couple of hours. Now, what I wanted to let you know is a few things about the Barcelona airport. I did video a little bit, so we will put that out. But if any of you are going through Barcelona really quick, I wanted to let you know that you need to schedule in a bunch of extra time. It does, you know, usually we get to the airport 3 hours early for an international flight when we're in another country, and you need every moment of that. Be aware that at least for our Delta, when you check in, you don't just go to one main check-in, it's all in one area. But they have you check in and select your line depending on where you are flying to. So look for where you're going. So like we had to find the Atlanta line. Then also, after you get checked in, then you go through security, and then you have to go up and go through passport control again. And that took us about, I would say, 30 or 40 minutes. It was a really long line, so you've got to go through that again, and then you can finally get to your gate. So we had gotten to the airport about 3.5 hours early, and by the time we got to the gate, we had about 15 minutes until it was time to board. The other thing to know is when you get to the gate, just keep your eye. They don't do it like they do in the United States, where they, you know, just say, okay, everyone in first class, or, you know, anyone traveling with small children board first. They have you actually line up by like first class or Delta One, and then Comfort Plus, and then Sky Priority, and then they have like different main cabin lines. And so just really be paying attention so that you get in the correct line at the correct time. Wanted to make sure everybody knows that. So I just wanted to make sure that anybody is flying out of Barcelona soon, you know that. It's a beautiful airport. It's really nice. We got a cab this morning from our hotel. It did take about a half an hour for a cab to come. The hotel kept calling and one kept not calling, so finally I just walked over. I've got video footage showing you where our hotel is, but I just walked over to the main road until a cab was coming and hailed them, and they came and took us to the airport. So we have just been having a really smooth travel day. Everything has just gone well, no complaints. We're really excited to get home again. Don't forget that tomorrow evening we are going to have our live like usual. Our lives are always on Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, and so watch for that. Make sure that you're subscribed. If you're not, please do subscribe. You're going to love being part of the Let's Go family. So, and if you hit that little bell next to the subscribe button, it will make it so that you get a little notification whenever we put a video up, so that you don't miss anything, as well as when we go live, it lets you know. And so if you turn on notifications for your phone and for YouTube on your phone, and then a little banner will show up, and then you can just click on that and join us if you would like to, or of course you can just join us from YouTube on your TV or your computer or whatever you would like. We would love to have you with us. We thought we would talk a little bit more about our trip and let anybody ask any questions that they would like about our trip or about anything else to do with cruising. We are really excited, and we're going to have to talk about Holland America at some point soon too, because we are going there on Holland America in 2 weeks. So thank you all. I apologize for any extra noise. I will be talking to you. Oh, and you know what? If you appreciate these updates, would you please give it a thumbs up? I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.